above this resistance, then there's a very high possibility that we're going to come up to say the 550 or even 500 area. So yeah, I think it can definitely work out. All I would say is just stick to your plan, and you can't go wrong.
Yep. I got in a US 30 sell. I'm up 300 points on the US 30 sell from earlier today.
We're live, so.
Oh, you guys are live? Oh, we're live.
Yep, I just started it.
Scary.
Good question, Harrison.
Yeah, go for it.
You're on Vantage, you said, yeah?
Yeah, I'm with Vantage, yeah.
Same as me, but I was going to get in, but that spread was massive, like 3 pips.
We just bet 3 pips.
Yeah.
I think mine was only like 1 pip something. Yeah, 1.5 mine is.
What if 30-minute closes bullish, but the 15-minute closes dodgy bearish? So what do you guys say?
Well, me personally, I don't look at the 15 minutes, so I'm not too bothered about the 15-minute closing the way it does, because if you look on the 30-minute, we've got a very strong bullish close here. So naturally, even if the next 15-minute does go bearish, it could be the bottom wick for the next 30-minute, and obviously we're closing above this area now, so I'll be looking
Paul, are you in
to
this
see that
too?
it's continuing up.
What's up?
Are you in this too, Paul?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
As soon as we get above that
also
previous.
broke the highs on the hourly, so I think this can really go bullish.
Yeah, I think we'll get nice buys here if it does start.
What about the stop loss?
So I've got a stop loss down at 134.264 below this current 30-minute candle.
Harrison, we're down to a freaking 1/10 of a pip, the exact same trade. Stop loss, exact same too.
Nice one. At least hopefully it'll work out for both of us then.
Yeah, as long as this 30 closes above, I've got 134.355 marked. As long as we close above that, which it's looking like it should, I'm pretty confident we'll at least hit that 500 mark.
Yeah, agreed. And even if it doesn't, you just got to remember it's just down to probability at the end of the day.
That 38, that 43 level, 44 levels looks like an hour resistance level from earlier today too, or yesterday. 134.43 or so.
I'll wait for this next 15 minutes to close.
If I can move this. No, I can move it. Sweet.
Yeah, let's see what it does here. 3 minutes left.
I'm using Paul's 2-hour strategy here.
There you go.
I definitely like a little wick left on this 30 though, if we can.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I also with the next 30-minute, I wouldn't want to see it start pulling back too much. With considering that we should just maybe have a retest and then a continue up.
Yeah, if we have a drawdown below 134.355, I'd be looking to close. Maybe
might take something off. Yeah, agreed. Because the way that it's closing, we've got above all those wicks, and it's starting to run a little bit here now. See if it does that last 2-minute push. Yeah, exactly. I don't really like being in drawdown, so I'm not gonna. If it goes below like maybe 5-6 pips, I'll take something off. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't go below that resistance once we push through it and close above it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ideally we just want to see, just a fair bottom wick to the next 30-minute and then continuation up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can get
candle in the next minute and 30.
If we get 10 pips out of it, that's.
I got improvise.
Yeah, I'm up.
I got in at 134.400.
Nice. Yeah, I'm in at 134.413.
Yeah, I got in at 407.
Do we all have the same GP?
I think so. I'm just gonna try and get 10 pips, and then I'm just gonna take it out because once open comes, we'll probably end up pushing down. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, my original buy is still bears.
Yeah.
I believe for GJ, so.
I just signed up with a new broker because I'm not liking the spread on this, and I couldn't get in.
Yeah, this is looking like a strong close.
Yeah.
So we're just expecting the next one to just create a small bottom wick and continue moving up. Naturally, I don't really like to see like here, like I'd like to see the bottom wick created first. Like if we come up and just break the high, I'd like to go bearish. I'm always very wary.
Yeah.
I would like to make, let it make the bottom wick first and then breaks the high.
Yeah, that's always a little easier to predict, I think, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
No
quite
wick, but
no, and then it doesn't make a bottom wick.
Ejected.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit out for this one. I was considering getting in, but I'm gonna sit out.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Like I said, if we start to come into any, if we start getting below maybe 350, then I'm gonna take something off.
I'm in at 29. I'm at 143.29, 134.29 from earlier.
Yeah, I still have a sell in
I was waiting
from.
for the next candle to make some retrace the bottom week, but I guess it's not going to give me a chance. So I'm out of the trade.
Well, you still got 29 minutes for it to
yeah.
make a bottom wick, so it's only just open. So I would be patient.
Is it a good idea to make a buy limit?
Well, a buy limit's a bit different to a buy stop. A buy limit's where you buy from when you think the market's gonna go down.
Jesus.
Oh, and there we go.
There you go.
Oh wow. Nearly up. Pushing here.
This one's 10 to 4 pips now.
Earlier.
Yeah, we got a nice quick one.
Yeah, I just hopped on. I'm gonna look for a trade once I'm done eating.
Oh wow.
There's my 10 pips.
Yep, I just took something off.
That's
You guys took it. You guys took this once it broke the range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So next target would be that 71 area.
Nice
yeah,
trade,
I
guys.
think we can tap into 580.
Yeah, I think it's definitely that 580-600.
Oh,
I think you can tap into 71, 72.
Come on, DJ.
He's 560. Let's go, boy.
I think we should tap resistance up there.
There's a lot of room from where it just broke out at that 43 to the next area.
You know what's gonna happen? But I'm gonna call this before just in case. If it does happen, this is the range we're in, top to bottom. We broke up. I feel like we're gonna hit this, and we're gonna just shoot all the way down, breaking this zone and everything.
Yep.
Could be.
Yep.
It's done that almost like 5-6 times this week already.
Could be setting up for the Asian Open again for it to dump, like you say.
Yep, just making that top wick on the daily.
That's what I'm waiting for as of right now.
A little run right have as well.
Put your soul limit up there, mate.
Come on, GG, I just need another 5 pips.
Yeah, it's right there.
Close my runner.
Yeah, if it hits, once we hit this, I'm gonna just take everything off the table.
Yeah, agreed. I think as soon as we tap into that resistance, I'll close everything. especially as we have been seeing how it's been bullish pre-open for it to continue down. There's no point, you know, if it's going to keep doing that, there's no point giving the market back, even if it's small profit. I mean, obviously, if the higher time frame bias with buys, then, you know, yeah, I'd 100% be holding.
Nope, almost there.
I'm on GJ.
You know, so close. I was just about to close it.
Yeah, I just took it. I made got like 12 pips, 10 pips.
Yeah, I made back all my losses from yesterday. So.
Beautiful. That was the quickest $600 I've ever made.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I love it.
It was nice because yesterday's trade was literally it was like trying to climb up an escalator going backwards.
Shut her down, Paul. Shut her down for the night.
Yeah, and then I still have my sell running from this morning at 134.927. So I have I have a sell in from up here, and I'm expecting my TP is 132.800. It's very long term, but I think we can get down to here. Not by the end of maybe by the end of this week, but wherever we end up Friday is where I'm gonna close it if it doesn't get hit out. But if we end up down here, that would be very cool. Oh, I didn't even grab. Felt like something was missing. I didn't have the chat up. I'm making money for myself watching my own ads.
So I closed about 70% of my position. So I've got a little bit still running, but I'm just going to close it once we get up to that, or just a little bit closer to that 580 mark. Especially as this candle's still got like 23 minutes open. So I'm just going to wait to get that last squeeze, and then I'm going to close. Alright, good trading session.
Yep, that was a really nice one. I saw that trade early. I saw that trade before we started the stream, and then Harrison said he was in it, and I was like, "Got to be good enough then."
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, "Yeah, I like it."
Yeah, not literally. That's not why I took the trade, but
Usually a pretty good indicator.
yeah. Hopefully some of you guys caught that on the stream. It was super early, so that's why I started the stream a little early. And this was a new 15-minute high. I've been trying to stick to the 30, but it was too pretty. I have a feeling these sessions are going to evolve into quick buys in the beginning and then sells once we get open.
Yeah, I think my approach for these Asian sessions is going to start to be try and catch a trade early and then sit on my hands still open and kind of see if we get that reversal.
Yep.
I got a quick trade idea, and let me know what you guys think about it. This is like, gives me a super aggressive entry if I were to get it. But see this resistance you're coming to, right?
Up here?
If we react at it and create like some sort of 15-minute bearish close, like decent 15-minute candle, taking entry at the break of that low, just due to the fact that with Asian Open, I think that we're gonna rock it down past the horizon. Or do you think I shouldn't even take that?
What do you think?
I personally, I've just seen it so many times now that I like it's more of like an anticipation trade that I think it's gonna happen, but there's no guarantees with like the markets. You never know that that could just be creating like a higher low and then continue going up.
Well, put it to work. If you think that's what's gonna happen, and you've seen it, then execute on it, and you'll find out.
I might try to reduce risk today.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna know until you try it, and then you're not gonna get comfortable doing it until you do it. So
that is true. I'm gonna look for that way to reduce risk.
I would say 15-minute. Make sure it's a good candle. You know.
Yeah.
Don't make it like one of these bearish like things. Just make sure it makes sense and you're timing it properly with the with like an hourly open, which we're gonna be getting in 21 minutes. So make sure you're incorporating that, like with your stop loss. Like if the new hourly makes a top wick, make sure you have that in mind as well. Because remember yesterday we did wick above the resistance a lot, and then we came down, but we stayed above what was up to the left. So you see we wicked above our little resistance here, but we stayed below what was up here. So just if you're anticipating resistance to stay under here, make sure you're prepared for and have everything factored in for that to happen.
Okay, got it. Let's see if it works out today. This is just like just testing it on the live markets.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense for us to stay under here.
Yeah.
Versus like under here, but you know, we could wick above and then drive back down. So just make sure you include that into whatever you're going to be doing. So yeah, 8 pip stop, 12 pip gain, took about 7 minutes. Courtesy of Harrison, and I think that was Connor, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Very nice.
Looks like we won then, Connor.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the way. I almost had a buy stop in place, but I wanted to just read it and trade it live. But yeah, I was confident if we broke that, we should at least hit this 500 range.
Yep. Now everyone's got to send 10% of their win to those guys.
I think I just got lucky. I got a brand new keyboard with fancy lights on it, so I figure that's
definitely what happened. Oh yeah. The light up keyboard makes you like 20% better at trading.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I'll see if I get one.
It's super cool. So if you get the certain ones you get, like some of them are really loud depending on the keys they have. I mean, like mine, it's really loud. It has like some cherry something someone said.
Roger should sell that along with the magic keys.
Roger says what?
The keyboards along with the magic keys.
Oh yeah? Where do you say that?
I think it's just their business. The light up keyboard.
I can't. I didn't hear any of that, Sharma. Can you say that again?
I said it's just a good business idea. Like if you have a light up keyboard, that makes you a better trader.
I got you now. I got you. Yeah, maybe we just gave him a $1 billion business idea. He can add light up keyboards with magic keys.
Raja doesn't need $1 billion business idea.
No, it was a
He's
joke.
got a million
It was a
business
joke.
ideas rolling
It was a
around his
joke,
head all
Clay.
day long.
Come on now. What up, Petru? Pistol Bangers is harassing you. Where is he? If I see it, I will put him in timeout. But
or you can just make it so you can't see his comments. The person that's saying that.
yeah, but I'm not gonna ban someone that
Right, I'm saying the person that's saying someone's harassing them, they can just make it so they don't see the comments of that person themselves.
Yep, we are in a Zoom call, Pistol. We're always in a Zoom call. My group and Rakil's group get the invitation for that. Right, so I kind of switched up my journaling. It looks way prettier this way.
Yeah, dude, I noticed that visually very appealing. Nice.
Yeah, I normally use the bubbles, but I can be way more accurate with my arrows.
Let's make this 2 for 2 tonight, boys. And girls.
Did anyone who was in the trade secure?
Yep, I secured 100%. I'm already out.
Nice.
Yeah, it blew past my TP.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I closed like partials once we tapped into the top of that bearish candle to the left. and then I've got like, I don't know, maybe 20% still running. So I've got a target at like 580 if we tap it. If not, then I might just, yeah, I don't know. Let's just see, because we've still got 15 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. So
I'm still in from 29, so I'm holding.
you got buys.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, we never know. It could.
I still think 71 is where I would. 71 is the first area I'd start considering.
What, as a TP?
Yeah.
What do you see at 71?
Let me see it. I see it more on my chart, and I know that every chart is a little bit different, but let me see real quick. Let me pull it up. I use Hugo's way, so Hugo's way is going to be a little bit different. I see it kind of as a consolidation area from June 11th, from June 15th, from a couple times June 15th it was the high, and then it finally broke later. Yeah, right around there. Oh, no, maybe not. I'm looking at a 1 hour candle high with no wicker tail. It's like on June 15th or so that closed right at that level and then dropped from there. Trying to go.
Yeah, my small runner of like 5% just got stopped out at 430. So.
Yep, same as me.
It's a very good area.
Well, it's about to.
Yeah, you might
yeah,
just.
I just got stopped out. Yeah, I just got stopped out.
Good
That's
trade,
alright. Yep, not bothered. 10 pips a day keeps the doctor away. But if you do look at it, though, if I look at the majority of my trades, I'd say 8 out of 10 times I get stopped out after 10 pips. So if you're looking at it like that, then you should secure quite a high percentage at 10 pips, because then it makes no sense to, you know, to have the, obviously you can have certain positions running to catch, you know, if it's a 30 pip range or whatever, but you know, a lot of the time you can get stopped out. So I think for me, I'm gonna start taking a bit more off at 10 pips. Maybe I'll leave like maybe 10% running, because it's just profit that I'm giving back, where obviously over an amount in time it probably adds up, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's something I'm gonna look to do next week. Start reducing my runners.
That's usually my my rule of thumb. I'm always eliminating about 80% because why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I like to do is usually close 50% straight away at 10 pips, and then if say the candle's still got a little bit of time to, you know, let's say it's still got 15, 18 minutes or whatever left to open, then I'll be looking to just hold it to see what happens. But most of the time I'll secure a bit more at say 12, 13, around 15, and then I'll leave 20% running to my target area. But today I think it wants to put, I mean, if this candle comes back and closes back under that 350 area, maybe that would be the out to continue down for open.
Yeah. Are you trailing your runner up too?
Well, my runner got stopped out, but
so
that's what I'm thinking.
Right?
Sorry?
You were trailing your stop loss for your runner up?
Yeah, sort of. So what I look at is once I'm in, if my runner does get into sufficient profits, then I'll trail it on the 30-minute. But like I say, like a lot of the time it does end up just getting stopped out. I think I've had like 2 runners in the last 6 weeks that have actually not been stopped out of break even.
Yeah.
It's been very low recently.
My 10% runner or 20% or whatever it is, once I secure those 10 to 12 pips, I just chase it on the 15, on the bottom of the 15.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the 15 is good, especially if there's a lot of momentum to continue at that particular time. So yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then, I mean, if it reverses, I'm still in profit, and if it's got that momentum, I'm gonna just keep chasing it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think if you're gonna trail your profits, or your runners, then I think you should just do it on a consistent basis, because sometimes it might not work, you might get stopped out, but then there'll be that one time that price just runs, and then it will benefit you, because then you can secure it for say 50, 60 when you've had like an 80 pip move, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
Is it good idea to enter the trade or just forget it?
Sorry, mate?
Is it good idea to enter in buy or just forget it?
Well, that's up to you, but me personally, I wouldn't be looking to retake buys, as we are obviously bearish at the moment, especially as this candle came all the way up and has now come down to make that bottom wick. So I think it's up to you.
It would be sells for me right now. It's dropping below that 43 number. It's going to give you a wick on the 1 hour chart, it looks like, or a wick that's almost longer than the body. It's rejecting. It would be a sell for me, back down to 134 if the candle closes like this in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think you just got to wait for this candle to close. I mean, if you're looking for buys, what you want to see is like a support formed, maybe say on like the 15 minute, for you to anticipate that it's going to continue moving up. But I think that you missed the buy opportunity.
I agree. I think you missed it. I think this is going to be kind of...
I think we're going to range here till open. And then it's gonna dump.
Yeah, we'll probably dick around, kind of not making any higher highs to come down.
Yeah, and I just closed my MetaTrade up, so I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines and watch now.
If we start breaking down and fill those bottom wicks down there, we got clean traffic all the way down to 133.7. Crazy stuff.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, my runner TP is 132.800. So I'm anticipating. I'll walk through it in a second. Let me save this, and then I'll throw out my analysis, and we can kind of go back and forth on why I'm right or why I'm wrong, kind of thing. I mean, because everyone's gonna have different opinions and different analysis, so it'll be good to get some different perspectives on why we think what we think, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because both ideas, or however many ideas, they could all play out. So I think seeing them before it happens is going to be, would really be good. GJ buys. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. Yep, I bet.
Another good week this week, Harrison.
Yeah, I had a good week. I took 2 losses on New York the other day, so that day really didn't go well for me. But to be fair, like I'm pleased the way I dealt with the losses, because I managed my risk, and I saved myself potentially half of what I was gonna lose. So therefore, it allowed me that my next 10 pip win, I made back both the losses. So today, now I'm back I'm in profit again. So my previous trade I took last night gave me made back the 2 losses from New York the previous day before that. So tonight is profit, and then I had 2 wins on Sunday and Monday. So it's 3-2, I think, or 4-2. 4 wins, 2 losses, I think.
That's good. That's pretty good. That's what 66%. Get the losses.
Yeah, well, the week's not over. I think even though I say I want to try and reduce my losses, I still would take those same trades, because the analysis and what I look for was there. So it was just purely down to probability. And there's going to be days that you can lose 2 high probability setups in one session, but that's where you got to learn to say, the market's just dicking around today. I'm not going to put any more money at risk. So I called it a day, came back the next day and made it back. And I think that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that always feels good when you do that, when you have a losing day or session, and then you follow your plan. Like, you know what, I'm supposed to be done after my loss. I'm done. And then you come back at night and you get a win and you make all your money back. It's like, wow, I could have really ruined this morning, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Especially if you took that if you take 2 losses and then you start thinking to yourself, oh, you're panicking, you know, you wanna make money, so then you try taking a 3rd trade, and then by then you're down, you know, maybe 5-6% of your account. Like, that's just
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, there's people that's been there. I know I have. You know, it's just part of the process. And then the day you make the decision to just, you know, realize that that's only going to lead to further losses, is the day that you'll start seeing blues at the end of the week.
Yeah. Did anyone catch any of that 33 pip minute candle earlier today?
The what?
It was
no trade on that one.
9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, on GJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in since up here, so I'm still in all of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make a drink.
I thought this push was because this was breaking those 4-hour lows, and that was that area that we just we were stuck here, and then we were stuck here, and it just nothing would get past it. We have all these candles, and it just moved like this. So when this one broke this low, I was like, oh my god, we're falling to here. Like, we got a really good breakout. We broke out of a little bit of like a pretty heavy range. So when that happens on GJ, we typically get a big breakout, and this thing ran down and broke these lows, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get a 100 pip candle. And then it just started dancing all day. So I was like, oh well, I'll just let it go. But then looking at the weekly is about to flip. So I think if we flip and then we do end up coming down here, filling this little daily wick, we got a lot of downside. Maybe back to this weekly support. Maybe not this week, but in the next in the coming week or weeks, I think we can hit there. But daily, my target's down here. So because we broke above here. So this is what if you look on the streams a couple days ago, maybe even last week, this is where we broke above. And I was saying it, depending on how we react, I was saying we need this candle to be a bearish candle. And then later that day, it did end up closing bearish. But we have this resistance. We broke above. We should have did this. That's what we should have did and came back up to here. But what we did was we went above, came back below, retested there, and now we're starting to come down. So we should hit this low here and ideally come down into this area over here on the daily.
Yeah, I think we're definitely headed down for sure long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good indication. I think it was the Friday daily candle. It had such a large range, and so we just pretty much just stayed inside of that range.
Yep.
We didn't really go out of it much. Or on Tuesday, daily candle kind of closed back inside of the range from last Friday, and so that was a good indication that the bulls were kind of being exhausted.
Yep.
I'm ready to do gold, Paul, anytime you want it.
Yep. Perfect. Because I'm going to step out for a sec. So what time frame do you want?
The 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, and then I'll zoom it out so you can.
Sir, appreciate it.
Do it. Yeah, and if you want to throw some, maybe some fundamental reasons on why you think stuff should happen and where price should go. I know we did the circles yesterday. If you can expand on that, I think that would be really good because I feel like a lot of people are going to see these random moves down and just try to buy it and not know what they're doing and take a lot of losses. So I would definitely look into talk about the stop loss and the risk management part of it because that's going to be really big on trying to capitalize on those moves.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be back. And then clear your drawings.
So we have the 1 hour that's closing in 2 minutes, right? Everybody see that? Everybody see the... I'm going to highlight this again right there. It was brown tonight. Nice. You see that? Is the wick on that longer than the body of the candle? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So that would mean that buyers are getting rejected, right? All day long, rejection. All day long, rejection, right? Every time it tries to make a move up, it's going down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, which tells me that in order to get a move back up, because we've tried to break above this level several times, if you see it, here, I gotta wait for this, I guess, but that right there, so which tells me it's gonna go down, And then now we have to look for areas. Where's the next area of support if it goes down from here at 1727?
Yes, sir.
Probably down at 24, 21 again, something like that.
Yeah.
So we want to see that it do the rubber. If we want to buy again, we don't want to buy here. We want to see it do a motion like a rubber band where it dips down below and then makes one more run up at it above. So it's obviously there haven't been enough buyers to push it through 132, right? Every time it gets up there, they just get knocked down.
Yeah.
Which means there isn't enough buyers at that price that we've tried to buy it, which typically means it's going to drop. To get to what you guys or what Roger's doing would call a liquidity grab, right?
Yeah.
So at some point, you're going to get to a point on the buying side where there's going to be enough buyers, an order of buyers, maybe it's 2 million buyers, that is enough to push it through that 30 to 32 area. But so far, those buyers haven't come into the market, have they?
Not yet, no.
No. So you're going to want. So obviously, those buyers that are going to push it up above 32 are down lower, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we want to look for again a dip, but we might have an opportunity to sell it. And if we were to sell it, let me just clear these things now. Because this candle closed right at 5 o'clock, and it looks like it closed with the body. That's kind of for me, the way that candle closed is kind of an indecision. It is a little bit longer, but now it's moving up. So if you were to take that trade, I just don't want to take it. I don't want to take it because I know the higher time frames are still bullish, right? So it already filled that little wick it made at the top already, pretty much. So now we want to see a break above 30 to 32 for another potential buy up to 45, what we've been talking about. So for me, I'm not going to do anything unless 17, 30, 31, 32 gets cleared to the top by $2 or $3. And again, I say $2 or $3 at 20 to 30 points, right? So if it's 17,
close above that range.
Say that again.
You want to close above that range?
I want it to go above. I don't care if it closes above that range. What I want, I'll just draw it here. So let's say it's this range right here. I want to see it clear that range by $3 or $4 or 30 or 40 points to make sure it's not a false breakout, right?
Mm-hmm.
That gives me information that it's not a false breakout. Then I want it to pull back to that area at 32 or wherever this brown line is, right? Pull back to that area for another buy up. So it doesn't necessarily have to close above it. It has to go above it. And it has to go above it by a certain amount.
So would you take that wick down even in that same candle? If it 34 came back down to 30 and then took off?
Yeah, just remember any selling you're doing is counter to the higher time frame trend, right?
Yeah.
So I'm really leery these days about doing counter trend trades because I'd rather just wait for the trend. Yeah. But if I get a big rejection candle that closes above it, right, with that big wick, I probably would take an opportunity for it down.
Okay.
But I'm looking for it to break above the 30 to 32 area, pull back to that, and then take another buy up to 1750, 55, 64 area.
Yeah.
In order for me to sell it, I would have to get a rejection candle, and the rejection candle again would be something like this. I'm going to highlight. I know it takes a second. It's a little bit different than YouTube, but I'm going to highlight it and put an arrow. I would need to see a rejection candle like that. Hopefully it pops up here in a second.
Damn, GJ's coming down.
Yeah? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it looks like it's creating
I'm glad I got out when I did. See how sometimes it might not always hit TP, this is where getting...
So you guys see that? You see that circle that I just put on there with the arrow that's coming on there? I would have to, in order to sell it right now, I would have to have a candle like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A rejection candle. And can you go to the 4 hour for a minute, Paul?
Yep. You gotta clear those.
Is that like the 4 hour? So you see the 4 hours has the same thing on the one that just closed, not the one forming right now, but you had a major wick longer than the body of the candle right there, right? So it definitely is rejecting on the 4 hour, but now this is coming up to fill the wick on that. So I'm still really weary about selling.
Yeah, it looks like it could push up.
We're 1730 or 32, maybe even to 34, 36, and then a pullback.
Yeah, it looks like we'll either get up here, but if we break above here, I'd expect us to break above here and kind of get up into
because those aren't as significant, right? Those aren't to me as significant as that. So I don't know. I just and look at that tail at the bottom of that 4 hour from like 3 candles ago. I guess I can circle it.
Yep, right
that
here.
That would that one right there. That would scare me on any, and the one there that would scare me on any sells. But
yeah, I mean, plus this, if this does break above here, this kind of has done the little rocket ship candle where it broke the low and broke the high. That candle usually gives a good good indication there's going to be some momentum to push in whatever direction it's going.
Yep. So like that's perfect, Paul, because then you're at 1734, right, somewhere in that range, and then up to 1745 or 1750. So I'm just going to wait for it. I have positions in on it long, so I'm not worried about it, but I'm going to wait for it to break that. If it doesn't, and it starts rejecting anywhere around here, and it gives me that candlestick pattern, I will sell it.
Gotcha.
But right now, that's a momentum candle in 4 hour, right? You don't have really any tail or wick on it.
Yeah.
So that tells me no reversal is happening on the 4 hour right now. The one before it, right, that we circled, it did get a rejection, but it quickly got removed. So buyers came back into the market on this candle that's forming. So I would need to see buyers starting to get rejected again.
Yeah.
But what I think is going to happen, because it's coming up to test this area for what, third or fourth time?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you test an area, does it become weaker or does it become stronger?
I would say stronger.
Weaker.
Okay.
So if you throw a baseball through a glass window, you can only throw it so many times before you break, right?
Yep.
So every time you test this area and it rejects it, when it comes up to that area for the fourth or fifth time, that area becomes weaker and weaker to me.
Gotcha.
And the more likelihood that it breaks above finally.
Do you base your trades off the 4 hour?
I base all of my support and resistance levels on the 4 hour, and then I usually take my entries on the 1 hour.
Fair enough. Because I was gonna say, like, only one thing I would say is this 4 hours still got a fair bit of time to close as well. And I don't think if it can't get above that wick, then I think that would be your potential to start heading down, if that makes sense.
But look at this, that last one, that not the top one, but the bottom one that went to 1712 with that long tail at the bottom, and then the candle opened at 1720. That was my entry on buys, right?
Yeah, no, that's a really big rejection. Yeah.
And then my stop again would have to be below that tail. So that's like an 80-point stop. So you have to adjust your lot size, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't want it right at 1712 again. You want it 20 or 30 points below that, so it doesn't just come up to that, go down to that area. Because how many times have all of it done that, right? We place it right at that support level and it comes and takes us out, and it goes in the direction we want. We don't want that. So you want to hide it
your
below
positions for like a few hours throughout the day. You're not really scalping. You're kind of swing intraday trading.
Well, I have positions at 1706, 1711, and 1720 that I got in 2 days ago, I think.
Okay.
So and there's for me right now, there's no reason to get out of them.
What? Yeah.
Now what I can do, I can take the 20 and say I've made 80 points on that, take that out, move my stops on the 1706 to plus 60, and move the stops on the 1711 to plus 5 or plus 6, and then I can have it do whatever it wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care at that point.
So
because
you consider yourself more of a swing trader then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I booked enough profit, right? If I took the one from 1720 out right now, I'd have 80 points. If I took the one out from 1711, I'd have 160, and if I took the other one out, I'd have 230. So I could take the one out for 80 and move the other two to plus 100 each, and then just see what it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I know at that point, even if it stops me out at plus 100 on all the other ones, I've made enough money that I'm comfortable with, But I'm also targeting, if it breaks this level, another 15 to 20 dollars or whatever you want to call it. And the targets are still up higher. So.
Yeah. Do you trade gold a lot then?
I trade mainly gold and the 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I took the US 30 this morning at 26,404, and it's up 300 or so.
Do you use them to hedge against the opposite position?
No, I never hedge.
Okay.
I always pick a direction, and if it loses, it loses. I'm not
within the same trading, but with, let's say if you're in a gold long and a US 30 short, like do you ever hedge with
I don't.
Together? Okay.
No. Yeah, so Frank Boy, yeah, 50 pip stop. And again, for me, it's just adjusting lot size, right? If you're used to a 20 pip stop and you have to go to a 50, you just adjust your lot size. You cut your lot size in half, or you cut it by 75%, and it's the same risk. So.
Quick question, Clay. I know it's a little bit like off topic from gold, because I know you trade US 30. Have you traded it around Asian session before?
I trade it whenever it sets up.
Gotcha. So there's been times where it does actually move during Asian session.
Yeah, it gets a little bit funky.
Yeah.
During Asian session to me, I prefer it right after the open in New York. I like to see it kind of form the direction right at that open of New York, and then get a clear picture of what the day's trend is going to be, and then just pound that trend.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious for people that may not be able to trade NY, Asian fits their schedule, if they could maybe get into that kind of pair.
We can, and Paul, if you want to switch over there real quick, and then I'll give it back to you. We can do the US 30 for a minute if you want. Just over that.
Is it just US 30?
It should be, it should say US 30 or
Dow Jones
right there. And I'll clear these out.
That looks like sells just off the bat to me.
Right, and so that, let's see, go to the 1 hour if you can.
Yeah, 30 minute looks like crap. Go to what, 1 hour?
The 1 hour.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a little better, but I mean, maybe under here, you can target down to here.
The 4 hour looks better. Actually, let's try the 4 hour.
Yeah, 4 hour looks better, but man, you're gonna have a monster 160
So
point
I
stop.
took the sell at 26,404 today, and I'm holding that right now. Stops are at like plus 75, and the target on that, if you go, actually, we might have to go the daily on this, but if we break this area, we could go down to 25.5 very easily.
Okay.
So we want to see what it does, because it's coming down into this 26 even area. And remember, 0 areas and 50 areas are natural bouncing areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are always natural bouncing areas. But if we can get this below here, then we take 25.5 into play, and I would love to sell it down to there. So we'll see.
Nice. No, I got you.
Yep.
But everything on that 4 hour, if you look at the 4 hour on it, everything is screaming sell right now, right? You got rejection. Every time it tries to break up, you've got rejection, and every wick closes lower than the one before, right?
Yep.
Hopefully that drum. I'm not used to the 30-second delays, so it'll come up here in a second. But every time it closes with that high, that wick, the next one closes lower.
Yep.
Definitely.
Which tells me there's bearish momentum in it.
Yep.
So that one right there, obviously that one right there, and that one right there, they all close lower, which is telling me that buyers are getting rejected, and every time they get rejected, they're getting rejected at a lower price, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So in order for it to go up, you would think that we would need to have it drop a little bit and then wind up back to go up again. But I don't see fundamentally, and maybe Sharma can help us on this. I don't see the fundamentals on the US 30 right now screaming at me that this thing wants to go up a lot with everything going on. But maybe Sharma can, she's more onto that stuff. Maybe she can tell us that, but I don't see it.
Yep, I gotta pull
Well, I agree with you. I don't see the fundamentals for this pushing either.
Yeah.
And even if you're just looking at the charts, we've hit, I feel like, a strong resistance there. We've been rejecting it for how long? I think that was a 4 hour chart.
Yeah, so I would be looking for pullbacks to sell. Right now, my focus on the US 30, if you trade the US 30, is look for pullbacks, because I can't sell it when it's going down. That's just the way I do it. I have to have a pullback up into a resistance area. So I would be looking for a pullback for another sell. So look for your 1 hour or 4 hour resistance and trade around that. Are there any other questions before I hand it back over to Paul and shut my pie hole?
Yeah, just one on fundamentals. If you're trading US30, how in tune are you with them? Or are you more of just trading the chart?
I'm trading the charts. The charts, so I believe that every candle tells a story, right? You're trying to read a book when you look at the charts, and every candle tells its own story. So when you learn how to read that and what's going on, what the big boys are doing, the professional, because they're leaving clues all over the market. So when you can start spotting when those clues they're leaving, I could care less. Like today, Jerome Powell was speaking, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't, because I know what the charts tell me. And after the noise of him testifying, what does it usually do after the noise? It usually goes back into the trend it was going before the noise, right?
Yeah.
So I usually don't pay attention to it. But this last thing I'll say is this: every candlestick literally has its own story to tell, and you got to learn how to read what it's trying to tell you.
Along with that, like Clay just said that every fundamental is already priced in. So when you see this news coming out, you'll just see it. Like I said, you'll just see these prices more emphasized, and then they'll go back into following the structure.
Yeah.
But the charts already know what's going to happen. It's just that when you see all this news coming out, it's just you see other traders or other investors kind of being, that's like the sentiment part, the sentimental trading part. You'll see that for a couple of minutes and probably like at maximum like for a few hours, and then you see price going back and following the entire structure as it should.
And I differ from Raja a little bit, and maybe Paul. I don't know how Paul feels about this. I do think stop hunting is absolutely happens. I've seen it too much in 17 years to not think that there's people there that are just waiting for opportunities to, reverse things. I think stop loss is a huge part of it. Because a lot of times you'll see it break a resistance level and people will start going long, and then it will just reverse back, right? Well, why is that? Because they know there's a bunch of retail traders going long the break of a certain area. They wait for a certain amount of orders to go in, and then they flip it. I'm a huge believer in it, and that's something a little bit different than I know Raja doesn't believe in it. I don't know how you feel about that, Paul. Maybe you can tell us your thoughts on that.
About
That's something that you could see on the charts anyways, because if you were to look back, like Paul and Roger emphasized, like look back, look at what happened and why did it happen. Even Ted, if you look back at these fake outs, then you'll see that at some point on some time frame, there was a resistance level that it hit that I had to fulfill before it continues back down or it continues back up.
Yeah. Anyways, Paul, it's yours again, man. That's all I got. Thank you.
That's perfect. Yep, just waiting. GJ's clearly going bearish right now. We already corrected this whole move, or not even corrected, but we've already retraced this entire move up. We now have our lower high, just lower high, lower high, lower high. As long as we get through here, we are going to the moon or the ground. So I'm just waiting for the higher time frame. Looking at the 30-minute close, and then I'd like to see a wick up, see some sort of bullish candle close on the 15-minute, and a break below that would be a really nice entry. If you're in it from here, I think you got a good target down to here. I don't see this being an issue, just with how Asian has moved in the past. So we kind of ran up through it really nicely, and now we're running back down through it. So if we continue to make, like we talked about before, if we make lower lows and lower highs into this support, and then it's not support. So if this breaks this low here, then I believe we should hit this support down here. Because if you look when we reacted at this support here, when we came back to it, we had this one initial push, but we didn't break here, so there was no, that would be like a higher time frame lower low. I think that's 4 hour maybe. This left us a little wick to fill, but then same thing, we made higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, so there was support to push us up, and that's how you could have anticipated this to break. And then so we'll see if we start to make higher highs and higher lows right here, then maybe this is going to be some sort of support, but it's not looking like it. And with how Asian normally moves, I think we're just coming down. It always breaks up through resistance and just completely disregards it. It's been happening almost every day for weeks, maybe months, but I think we are going to be coming down for the session. We just got to wait for an entry.
Yeah, we've clearly created a lower high.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of anticipated this to be a fake out.
Yep.
I took the trade once it broke this low right here, so I missed this initial move up.
Beautiful.
But I was kind of anticipating how, like Asian moves, yeah, like you said, kind of fake out. That's what we've been doing lately. So anticipating that, so I took the sell, and yeah, I'm targeting this 1 hour support down here, 30-minute support.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, depending on how this moves, if there's no super good entry, I might just leave the runner to run. But I'm hoping I can get a good sensible entry to catch part of the drop, and then just leave the runner into that runner target.
I'm paying attention to this, the hourly low. If you break that, and then create a next candle, break that low, I feel like that'll be a nice entry to fill those wicks that are down there.
Yep. Yeah, I think a bearish 30-minute would be good to fill that wick as well.
Mm-hmm.
James, I have no idea. I have Hodag Monster. Yeah, no. I know what Rhinelander is. I have family out there, I believe, and but I've never heard of that. Yeah, if your spread's too high, that's rough, because mine it's at about 1.2, 1.5 right now, and then in typically it does drop to about 1. Yeah, it'll be a 150, 200 pip runner if we hit. I'm at 60 or 70 pips right now, so pretty good. Yep, and now we have so this move up, all it was doing was creating the top wick of the 4 hour. 4 hour is bearish. We still have room down to hit this support here, which we could see a reaction from. I'm anticipating we fill the wick, but that's all anticipation, and however we react will be how we react. The reason is because this 2 hour and hour, and I believe 30-minute is super clean. So that makes me think we're gonna be good down into here. It's looking like this thing's running very nicely.
Yeah, I'm about to get out right now for about 3 to 1.
Very nice. No resistance between 134, 550, 134, 550. Well, 134, 550 is up here, so that's irrelevant now. To 500. Yeah, I mean it made resistance here. I mean, we took a quick buy up. I had an idea that maybe we would see some sort of rejection here, maybe at these bodies here, and it's kind of where we tapped in. That was my 10 pips. I got out. Whatever happens, I don't care. But yeah, what's going on up here is not really relevant anymore, as we are all the way down here. Yep, and I'll pull up these charts for you. I have Felix. We'll get your chart. TP, this is EA. Previous 4 hour highs right there. And the last 30-minute. Yep, I think that makes sense. Yeah, if you get above these bearish wicks, which it looks like you already did, I think you are good to get up to this target here. And then if you get above here, you got a really nice target up top. So that could be a good runner to leave. So there's Felix. What size is that runner? It's a 0.83. It's up almost $600. So right, gray. Pull up your chart.
Wow.
Beautiful. Wow. That was phenomenal. Yep. Resistance lower high rejecting, meaning we couldn't get above here, meaning we should come down. That's perfect. That was a beautiful trade.
It just moves. I just secured about 90%, so I'm just going to do 10% runners, see if we can get a daily wick fill.
I think we're gonna see a lot of a lot of fills happening in this session, because the weekly is flipping bearish and is already flipped bearish now, so that's a really strong candle to come back and flip bearish. Plus, we already have this weekly. When it opened initially, I believe this was right when it opened, we made a lower low. So this move up was just creating the lower high to continue down.
Man, the 30 is tanking too. Go 30 tank.
Yep. Oh, that's a monster candle. Yeah, if this 30 closes below here, come Asian open, we're gonna see a beautiful sell down to here. And then yeah, my runner target's right in here, so might take it off here depending on how the other trade goes, but we could see a drop into there. That would be beautiful.
I have 3 standard lots on the 30 sell from 26,404.
Nice. Yep, exactly, Steven. Sorry if I butchered that. But yeah, that's what I'm anticipating as well, is that we break through here. And this consolidation we see was just midday, no volume. But we have this little key that we should pull down to this wick. And then if we break this low, we'll break this low, and then we're clean down. So yeah, if you got in at the break here, that was beautiful. Slowly turning into a swing trader. I don't know about all that, but just trying to maximize the profit on this win. See how well my higher time frame analysis plays out. I think I've hit 200 pip trades in the past.
Well, but Paul, that's interesting because you're just getting more comfortable, right? And you're comfortable with taking some and then letting some run because you've done it more. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get, right?
Yep, exactly. Plus, I'm just.
So it's just a matter of doing it and practicing and doing it and saying, I'm going to take my 10 or 12 pips, but I also want to look at the higher time frames, and I know targets are down lower, and I'm comfortable with losing the rest of that money because I've already made money.
Yep. Yeah. So all I've really done is just implement everything I do on the 15, the 30 minute, and 1 hour. I've just added it to the 4 hour daily and weekly and weekly.
Perfect. That's all you got to do. It's the same concepts, right?
Yep. So it's the same thing for the for like the entries when we take it at the, if like the hourly makes a top wick, put a stop loss there, and we enter at the break of the low. If we look at this daily, we got a stop loss here. We can enter here, and we have a target of down to here. So you're just scaling out to the higher time frame and doing the exact same thing. So what we do on the hourly, we made a top wick on this hourly candle, we'll say, if we pretend this is the hourly. This is our hourly low. If we break that, we made a higher low. We're now creating a lower low. We should, and then if we just say this is our target, we can still take it down to this wick fill here and secure something, get break even. That's still 1-to-1. Leave a runner down to wherever you want to leave a runner down. So it's the same thing, just higher time frames. So it's going to take longer to happen. Whereas doing it on the 30 minute, 1 hour, maybe you're waiting 30 minutes to an hour. Doing it on the daily, maybe you wait a day for take profit to hit, or 2 days, kind of thing.
Yo.
Yep.
I'm so salty, bro.
Yeah, the glasses are tinted yellow. Yes, it's blue light with extra UV blue light protection or something like that.
Yo. I didn't get to take this entry, bro.
Bro, there's gonna be plenty of entry. This is just telling us where it's going.
I know, but this is like what I was looking for. Remember when I said called at the beginning of the stream?
Yo, it's the trade.
I didn't get to test it out, bro.
If it gets to 43 again, you'll have another sell. Because if that's the area it needed to break, it pops back up to 43, I'd look to sell it again.
Yeah, it's breaking this.
Yeah, we're falling. I feel it. I feel this. It's plus it's Wednesday, so we're gonna have, it's midweek. We should have good volume, and now midweek on the weekly candle, we've made a top wick. We already have a low established, so we know we should continue down further. Midweek should give us Wednesday, Thursday should send us somewhere, and then kind of Friday maybe we continue that push, or we kind of just hang out and leave a wick for the next week to come and fill.
Yeah, anybody get this entry though, the one that I was looking for?
Yeah, there was a couple people that got in at the break of this 30-minute. That was a beautiful entry right there. Wow. That was if you took that. Yeah, if you took that, you risked, we'll say, 5.5 pips with including some spread, and that was a nice 4-to-1 trade right there, and you could have a nice runner going.
I got in right here. I got out a little bit before, about 3-to-1, right down here.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm leaving a runner to come down to this wick fill right here.
Beautiful. Alright, Sharma, I'm gonna pull up your chart too. I've just seen it. Yeah, dangerous. I would definitely invest in it. With all the screen time I have, that I have no eye pain anymore like I used to, so it's definitely worth. I think they were $70. Yeah, I like it. That's kind of, I'm not gonna put a pending, but that's exactly what I'm looking for is that. And I think this will be one of those Asian sessions where Asian session gets the clean traffic moving and not London.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You out?
I'm just gonna go off the meeting. I'll be in and out of chat, but I'm gonna get
Bye.
off the meeting.
Night.
Everyone have a good night.
You too. See you.
Good job.
134.2 is a key level, very strong support.
Yo, what's good, people?
What up, D? Were you sleeping, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. What's good, bruh? Yo, I jumped on this in a long trade, yeah?
You're on a buy?
Nah, in a sell.
Oh, okay, good.
But I jumped in it, yeah? At like, what time did I start this trade? I jumped in, you see the first leg when it comes down near that range?
This one?
Yeah, to the left. Go.
Here? Just mark it.
No, not the first, the second one.
Just mark
Go
it.
across.
Just mark it. I'm not going to chase candles.
Huh?
Just mark it with annotating. I'm not going to chase candles.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to play the guessing game.
Oh, my finger's moving crazy. Hold on. There we go.
Can I look at EJ? Yeah, we'll pull up EJ in a second. Diego. Daniel, it is Trello. TRELLO.com. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, $70. They're blue. I like blue, so it was worth it for me. Beautiful. That was a great entry up top. That was beautiful.
I was here.
Yeah, I was a little bit bummed that I missed that first
See this?
buys.
Yeah, when you have a sec fall, EJ is about to fall through the floor.
Really?
Yeah.
You see it there, Paul?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah. I jumped in there, man.
Once it broke that previous 15?
Yeah,
Or that
and
previous
then it
30?
came back up. I was looking at the structure already, making, you know, lower lows and all the rest of it. So I knew even if it pops back up, it's coming back again. So did I get in here?
Right now we're just waiting, Med. If it dumps, it dumps. I still have a sell in, so I'm okay. But Asian Open, it always gives an entry. So I'm not worried. We'll see what happens in 26 minutes. But there will be an entry.
I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on waiting for like a 50-minute bullish close and then break of the low Because like, would you agree? Like, we don't know where it's gonna come back up a little bit and then continue down.
What's up?
I'm waiting for another candle to close after this 15 and hopefully get in with the next 15-minute break.
Make sure you delete your annotations if you annotate, please.
They've gone in it. My one should have gone, right?
No, yours were there.
Huh? Still?
I deleted them already. Yep. You blew me off today, bro.
No, well, I didn't even realize. I think I was at home. I was getting the house painted. I was getting the carpet put in. I was just doing crazy stuff at home, man. Trying to get the house ready for when you come to England, bro.
Alright, fair. We'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Boy, Tim Allen over there.
Huh?
I say you Tim Allen over there, Home Improvement.
Oh man, hey, I love that kind of stuff though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Decorating and well, I don't like doing it myself, but you know, like putting the house together the way that you want it.
I think if this would go below the 134,000, so I guess then it would be like a very clear signal for bearish. It will keep going down.
This is already a clear signal, man.
Oh yeah.
But there are a few wicks, like if you see on the left, where they had a strong rejection.
Yeah, I hear you, but then look at market structure. If you go back and look at where it's dropped from. And it's still making lower lows, lower highs.
I honestly see 133,500 next. If we clear these previous wicks right here, if we go through this, it's a wrap.
Yep, Raja's not on here. Nobody from New York session is on here. There might be one or two people, but Asian session is Asian session. They traded in New York. They're living life. They don't need to be trading Asian and New York and London if they do, but
we didn't take one single trade this morning.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure if that was just like super early, but when I took those sells this morning, I was like, I guarantee you, no New York sessions in the same cell, and then I went to it. It said no trades. I was like, what?
I was impressed when I saw that on your Instagram. I was like, wow, you caught some. Man, we did 2 hours of ranging.
Yeah, well, see, we've been studying, so we see. We'll break this down while we wait for 22 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask you about that. I was curious on what you saw.
So I know exactly what Paul's about to say here.
So we see this mess right here, right? And I've been watching GJ for almost a year now. I think it's coming up on. And what I've noticed it does is when you get this kind of crap, we have this nice down push, which gave us a nice little path to come up. And all that did with this push up was clear out this mess here to allow price to fall down much nicer. So this push down and up was kind of just like, it like shoveled the snow out of the way so you could walk down it kind of thing.
I got you. Yeah, I like that. I gotta keep an eye out for that now.
Yeah, I've been studying this exact move for a year, and it's very, very high probability for the most part.
Very good analogy right there, man.
Yeah, I like that. I just took a picture of those candles on my phone so I can look at it every morning.
Yep. Yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, the only time I would say it wouldn't work is this from here to support would work. But expecting anything further would be the part where it wouldn't work. So like last week, this actually happened last week as well, and it did the exact same thing. Where are we at?
This is the 137 range you're looking for?
Was it right here? 137, yeah, right here. So we see this, we're kind of in this mess. We kind of cleared our way up, and then we came down. Let me see if I can find it. Same thing here. This was kind of, that wasn't really in a session. But same thing here. This was, we actually tried to take sells here. I remember this. This kind of cleared the way down, and then we came up really nice. So looking immediately left right there is how you can try to capitalize on that. Technically, you could say it's in the range, but I've seen it happen so many times. I'm very confident in that.
So that's the super fake out.
I was watching a video on this, like the person was trying to explain whenever there is a consolidation and after that there is a little bit expansion, like it went some up, which he was mentioning, like it was clearing some mess, and he said like after that expansion it creates a trend.
Yep.
One way to also look at it is like, I just draw like a zone above and below. But if you just like drew like a box, roughly like that, it broke above and then it shot back down. This is what I was expecting to happen, where I missed the entry.
Yep.
This, just like how you're saying, in other terms, invalidates it.
Yep. A food analogy. Funny guy, Girk. He's full of jokes today. You should have heard what he was saying earlier, Gurjat. He was real.
He's supposed to come back on, man.
He was a real funny guy. No, his update didn't work.
Oh.
But yeah, this will be a really exciting runner. The break support on 15, you take a sell. I'm gonna wait for open, just because we know the real volume and the move is gonna come with open. So that's kind of all I'm waiting for. Ideally, some closes below, but whatever we set up. We'll probably be looking at the hourly time frame for an entry and a stop loss, and try to capitalize and catch this push. But remember, I also already have a trade in, so if this dumps and I miss it, I didn't really miss it. I'm still in. So make sure you're doing your own analysis on how you can participate in this really nice drop we're anticipating to get.
How many pips is that going to be, Paul, if it dumps for you?
50, 60.
Got it.
Yep, Asian Open. Killer. Yep, exactly. This is why we wait. Because if we do push down, how often... let me see, do you guys draw the candles with the annotating, right? And the rectangle? Here we go. Yeah. I think I figured it out. So if you go back and you look, how many times do you see price just do this from target to target? Boom, that's it. You hardly see that. You're gonna see, and then you'll maybe see something like that, and then you're gonna see, oh, new low. That's supposed to be red, but new low. There's your entry. You didn't miss the trade. Congrats. So then you enter there, and you take it to the support. So if you just backtest, how many times does it just break and just immediately dump in one candle? The answer is going to be very few. So if like I said, I wouldn't be worried about missing it. If it does push halfway down, the next hourly is going to make a wick up. That's what candles do, and then we'll be able to catch it for the rest of the way down. There's 50 pips there. If you can catch 10 of that, you're good. So you need a fifth of this. You don't need the whole thing.
Well said, brother.
Oh, cool.
What'd I be but?
How I was setting up already, yeah. I was looking at holding it for a long trade, yeah.
Yep, I'm holding this thing till 132,800.
132,500.
Yep. I mean, you could have got in at the break of this hourly candle too. That'd have been a really nice trade too.
I'm already in.
No, I'm just saying, not you.
Oh, in general, people.
Yes. If you weren't in, or you were wondering how you could have got in, so if this is hourly resistance right here, and we just had an hourly close above, why did we make a lower high, and why did we break below an hourly candle? That's a strong candle. It had a good close. It's got range to go up. Why is that happening? The answer is because price is coming down. It's simple. And then once you get below there, your next target is this wick. So then you got here, and now if you look left again, we got this clean traffic right here. So maybe if you miss this, wait for this hourly to close and take a new low, or wait for a resistance to form and take a new low.
Yeah, I think I'm up like 20. I think I'm up like 20 pips. 134.55. That's 134.35. But I was looking past that to see if it could really hold past that pool. Yeah.
What's up?
I was looking past the 133,500. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, mine's 132,800. So mine is like, what is it? Like right in here. I think I have mine on the daily. 132,800. So yeah, mine is right in here. I think I did them at 2 hour. Did I? 132. 32,800. Yeah, so I just did it right here. I think this was the daily. I think that's where I found it.
Okay, yeah, I was on the I'm on the 4 hour now, and I think the next one down was probably just what, like below that was the 131,825.
Yep. Yeah, I'm probably gonna secure at 133 flat or just before. Just because I don't want to sit in any more pullback. If it rips down to there, obviously not one candle, but if it rips down to there, I'd rather just take it there and re-enter once it bounces off of that, because there's going to be some sort of bounce off of that level. The chances of it just running through, I think, are going to be less likely than us not getting some sort of reaction from that area. So I'd rather get out before the reaction and then look to re-enter after the reaction to continue down.
Well, I was thinking about holding until at least Friday. What do you think?
I think that could work out perfectly. I might be doing that as well.
Okay.
So we'll see. Yep.
I might be looking at Jade if we break this 15.
Yeah, July and August. What is that? 8 weeks.
Well, August 2 weeks I'm busy. 2 weeks I'm not going to talk.
Okay, one second. I got you.
Paul, what are your thoughts on this entry? If see how this hourly is setting up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not breaking any low yet, but with Asian Open in it's happening in like 15 minutes. If Asian Open creates a nice top wick, like I'm not looking for like any sort of like confirmation of 15 minute like a bullish or anything, just like a nice top wick and then breaks the this current on low, and getting at the entry of that just to continue down to this zone since it's super clean to the left.
Where's the entry again?
If if this hourly closes, like the break of the low, only if it creates like a top wick.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what I'll be looking for, is hourly break of the low, hopefully hourly top wick for a stop loss. Yeah, EJ looks exactly the same. Same idea here. What do we got to the left? Oh wow, that's a long ways to the left. I don't really like that, but it's probably, oh yeah, this thing is, I'd say you're pretty good to probably like right here. That's what I would say would be a safe spot to secure before you see any sort of reaction that could do something you don't like. That's what I would look at. Yep, yeah, GJ dropping, EJ dropping. Yeah, ideally, I'm hoping this makes a top wick for this next hourly, but it's looking very, very bearish with some beautiful traffic. So
even the 30 minute to make a top wick and then break the low.
Yep, exactly.
Hell yeah, let's get it done.
Yes, sir. We got some nice buys. Hopefully get some even better sells. Be a good session.
Who are we making money both ways?
Yeah, we're slowly mastering Asian.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's crazy. You guys are adding in on the buys, but today you guys caught the buys and the sells. Like that's like almost like 100% efficiency there.
Yep.
That's my team. That's my squad.
Yes, sir.
English Premier League's back too now.
Yeah, I just finished watching Man City and Arsenal. Well, I can't swear online, so you already know. But
yeah, my team's gonna be playing you guys on Friday.
I don't mess with Arsenal. I'm Spurs. I'm Tottenham.
I know. I'm a Red Devils.
Yeah.
We play Friday.
Yeah, we're whooping you, lot, 1,000,000%. Behind closed doors as well, so no one will get to see that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, soccer is back.
Football, baby.
Look, I'm just seeing people put Chelsea in there. Get out of here, man. Spurs all the way through, man. Tottenham.
Guys, I'm probably gonna call it a night.
Alright, brother.
Yeah, I just got back and then I saw GJ dump like I thought it was gonna.
What do you mean? You see what we're coming into? Why are you calling it a night?
It ain't dumping yet. It's about to dump.
Yeah, well, it's. I'm not sure. Yeah, could do.
Harrison sounds so tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Yo, people in the chat, let me see what football clubs you lot support, man. Let me see it. Throw them up, man.
Red Devils, baby. Glory, glory.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Let's see it.
Screw the Spurs.
Right, Borussia Dortmund. Okay.
Screw the Gunners.
What?
Screw the Gunners. Screw the
We don't play with Liverpool, man. Forget Liverpool, man. LFC. Wow, there's a lot of Liverpool fans in there, man.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shoot off.
Bro, they never walk alone.
See you later.
Always.
See you. Cheers, Paul.
See ya.
See you later, Huss.
Yeah, see you, bro.
See ya.
Liverpool, Villa, Arsenal, Munich.
I respect the Celtic fan, man.
Beautiful.
Who's Celtic, man?
I respect them.
We got a Wolves supporter in there.
Hey.
Celtic, Warsaw. Oh man, Arsenal, Red Devils. Wow. Man U, Chelsea's thick in there. Liverpool, Derby City. Wow. All right, Steve. Villa, Derry City. That's Ireland, I think. St. Pauli, where's that, man? Nottingham Forest. They ain't been in the Premier League for like forever.
Newcastle.
Yo, Paul. Is he there?
I think he stepped away from the game.
All right, Steve, and I hear you, Steve. I see you all the way in Ireland, bro.
I need this 30 minutes to close a little bit stronger.
Yeah, well, if it closes weak, we're going to see a wick above and then come back and go lower. If we're going down.
Let's go, baby. We are going down.
I believe so, too.
With Asian Open, we're going to. Not right now.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything to open.
Watch, just dump 80 pips now.
I think it's just doing that retracement that we talked about, but on the 15-minute.
Yeah. Alia, we're mostly in cells or waiting for cells. We think that GJ is going to dump.
Yo, Paul, what percentage of your position is still open from New York?
I secured 50% and then I secured 80% of that 50. So whatever it ended up being a 0.83 is what I have left. So I don't know what percentage that is, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. But I secured 50 at 1-to-1 and then I secured 80% at 3-to-1 and then I let this one go. 4-hour support could be a problem. Yes, but if the 4-hour support's a problem, we're not going to make a lower low. We're going to make a higher low. Yeah. Yeah, we could tap here, but
it's clean on the lower time frames.
yeah, I mean even the 2 hours clean as well. So let's just say that. NGJ spread's pretty fine. The soundtrack music, it's just Pretzel Rocks player. If you just type in pretzel.com or Google Pretzel music player, it's just copyright free music. You don't get to choose any of it, but yeah, we have 5 minutes to hourly close.
Yeah, Ashley, come on, I see you, bro.
I was waiting for you to say something, D-boy.
I was waiting for Paul to finish. I see you, Ashley. Hey, when you lot come over as well, we're gonna go to a Spurs game, bro.
Me?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Nah, Paul. Yeah, but you're not into soccer. You're not into soccer.
No, I'll go. I'm down. I've never been to a soccer game, so I'm down.
I'm down too, bro.
And depending, because NFL play over here 4 times a year as well.
Oh, okay.
So when you're over, they actually, my club is now involved with, we bought NFL to England as well. So our ground turns into an NFL, our stadium, our pitch turns into an NFL pitch.
Oh, okay. So it's at the Tottenham Stadium.
So either way, we're going to end up at Spurs at some point. Whether it's to watch NFL or to watch a Spurs game.
2 games of football.
Yep.
Sell stop, yep, sell stop could work. I prefer market execution, so. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these teams. I mean, I've heard of the Spurs in the NBA, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I feel like I'm off.
Don't play with us, man.
Alright, clearly I'm not talking about the right thing, so
No.
Never mind.
What did he say?
Nothing, I didn't say anything.
You thought the Spurs were like San Antonio Spurs.
Bruh. Chat needs to roast Paul and like dash him at L.
The host of the
You might
Zoom
be
call
bad for England for that.
could boot Gerjat too. Chat should be working. I see everything. It could take years to go full time, but it depends on the person. I'm a fairly disciplined, passionate, driven, self-motivated person, so I don't know. When I see something I like, I get obsessive, and I do it 110% till I get it, I guess.
But over leverage your account. That's how you become a full-time trader.
No, that's not how you do it. That's not what Raja taught us. That's not how we do it. I think if he heard that out of your mouth, he would be very disappointed.
Yeah, but I'm just kidding.
He'd probably get a DM. He'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Bans me from the group.
Just says be booted from Slack.
Shun.
Yeah. They just revoked my entrance into Europe. Damn. D-Boy was gonna have to go rough some people up.
You already know.
Yeah, we do have AUD news. I noticed that as well. But that's at 8:30, so I think I don't think that's gonna have any effect on GJ. But I know that will have some effect on NZD pairs as well. That I do know. But that's an hour and a half away, and I don't see this drop taking an hour and a half. I see us, if we're coming down, I see us hitting support before that news. I will stream again tomorrow when this is done. It's all on the bottom, right in the screen. All right, let's get set up. So we're looking at the hourly. Definitely got to close below that hourly area, and the 30-minute area would be better.
For the 30, wake up, break the 30 low. I'm
Yep.
in.
Yep. Hopefully a nice wick.
I'll still probably keep my stops above this current 30, which is about 11 pips, just to be on the safe end.
That's still a decent stop loss, only 11 pips.
Yeah, man.
I gotta look at that. Yeah, that's decent. I'm looking at letting this hourly close and letting it break the low. I hope it's one of those trades where we are in and out.
It would be nice.
Alright, boys, fingers on the trigger. Come on, create that little top wick. Do me nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stop above the 30.
Yeah, the current 30 or
the previous. Ideally, I'd like us to, if we don't make any more of a top wick, can we just come down? But I'd like us to make more of a top wick first.
Yeah.
Especially with an hourly open. Yeah, that is how big of a stop. Maybe I'll just keep it at 10.
The previous 50 minutes decent was right there.
Yeah, I see that.
Is this too good to be true, guys, or what?
We'll find out.
There you go. Create a little bit of a top wick, baby.
That's a little better.
Yeah, I'm more confident now.
Let me see how it looks in the hourly. Oh, yeah.
Very nice, Gray. That's good. That is key.
Watch it make us wait for it.
I mean, if this 30 closes bullish and then we break, even better.
Yep. That's our style right there.
Yep. That's the bread and butter.
Mm-hmm. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Especially on the 30-minute, like, oof. Yeah, we already broke that 4-hour wick there too. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I would have liked to see more movement here.
My finger's literally shaking above the trigger.
Do you have magic keys?
I'm in.
I'm not in yet.
Got it.
No, it didn't break yet.
Same for me.
Now it did.
Yeah, I'm in now.
Yep, now I'm in. Stop loss is about 10 pips. So I put it like right there.
Let's go, baby.
See if we can move.
Break even at about 11 pips.
What is going on? Come on, Asian Open. There we go.
There you go.
I have my stop loss above the current candle. That's where you guys have it, right?
I have it above the previous.
Got it, got it.
As soon as it hits about
Yeah,
12
this
pips,
hits 20. This hits 20 pips. I'm gonna just close it and take my bread.
I'm taking at 8 pips, bro. 1-to-1.
If Asian Open has volume, 20 pips shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Beautiful. Hopefully we'll continue down to target.
Yeah, 1 hour is clean, so we're good.
Should be.
It passed everything. We're in clean traffic. We on the highway.
I hope so. I'm gonna set this thing
This
there.
is your pilot talking. Can you please fasten your seatbelts? We're gonna ride all the way down.
Pretty good. Oh, guys, good job.
It didn't hit TP yet. Come on, you know the rules. You can't do that yet.
We expect a
As
little
long
bit.
as Gurja stays quiet, we're good.
Bro, how was that penthouse, man? You looked like a blast.
Yeah, that looked fun.
Yeah, it was intense.
Yeah, it was intense.
Blast of Zool bottles like no tomorrow, eh? Tequila.
Yeah, great. I'm still recovering.
Ooh, come on. 135, 158. Ooh, that's a beautiful entry. Wow.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this thing to 30 pips. That'll be 3-1 because that's 30 pips is still only half of the target. Yeah, I don't even think I hit.
Oh, oops, my self stop got activated. I forgot I put one of those.
I'm gonna secure some at about 9:05. Let's go.
Hopefully we'll keep coming down. Does anyone have who in here has the magic keys? I know somebody does.
I'm using them.
So, you know how the change symbol you can flip between your entries?
Yeah.
So when I hit change symbol and it's on the cell entry I just took, if it says that cell entry, like the ticket, and I press SL at entry, it'll only change that one, right?
Actually, I did receive the magic key today, so I'm just struggling with it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna put both of them to stop loss. So even the one, the entry. So even the one that you had from this morning is going to go to the entry price.
Okay, that one's already at break even.
Yes, Uncle, you got your magic keys today, yeah?
Yeah, if you don't have magic keys, you need it. It's a game changer. It's
Mine arrived Thursday.
nice. It is a stupid game changer.
I need to get mine still, bro.
I need to ask.
Gurja. Come on.
I need to get a PC first, bro. Like, I'm trading on a laptop right now, it's so slow.
Man, you better take some pips to the computer store.
I need to.
It's an investment, man. You make more money the faster you are.
Yeah, don't worry. I catch every trade. Because, you know.
Yeah, you talk about every trade.
Alright guys, have a good night. I just closed the whole thing.
Yep, nice.
Okay,
See ya. Damn, you closed the full thing. I didn't even hit 10 pips yet.
No, I got in
Okay, I did hit 11 pips, but
134, 397.
Been trying to pull back or what?
gotcha. Yeah, I want to know how that. If I can.
Hey, Paul, can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be gone for on Monday through Friday next week, but if you get to 1,000 people for 3 consecutive sessions, I'll buy magic keys for 3 people.
Okay.
Sick.
Well, it looks like I got my magic keys then.
So you gotta get 1,000 people on the stream for 3 consecutive days. So there's some incentive. I'll buy magic keys for 3 people. You choose it. Just do a drawing.
What the hell? I should have secured something.
We tapped that. That's that pullback from that support.
Does that sound good, Paul?
Yeah.
So I'll be gone all the next week and then 2 days the next week. So just let me know if you get to 1,000 for 3 days.
Okay, I will. It'll be all over my story if we do.
I hope so, man. So I'm going fishing.
All right, man. Have fun. Yeah, that was some heavy pullback.
Damn, bro. I should have secured. I was up about 12 pips. I was more than 1-to-1.
I think it's still gonna go though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see that maybe that 2-minute push. If it gets down to about 12 pips, I'm gonna secure 80%.
I hate when that happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
It makes stupid decisions.
Wow.
That was crazy, man. I don't know. I told you, man. This girl though, she's a heartbreaker, man.
No, don't worry, boys. It's still gonna go. Trust.
Yeah, I just want to figure out how to use this change symbol thing. If it, I didn't want it to mess up my other trade and bring that stop loss all the way down here. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So potentially we could re-enter at a retrace of this and just carry it down until our daily wick is filled, right?
Mm-hmm. Didn't it already fill that daily wick?
Yeah, I mean like the previous low that we had, which is around 133,600, 133,500.
Mm.
So we could potentially hold it until that, or even lower.
Gotcha. Yeah, daily. Oh yeah, no, we didn't fill that daily wick yet.
This doesn't have a lot stopping it right now, man. I can see it flying.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
A 2-minute push. Wait for it.
2 minute what? 2 minute push.
Usually with like the last 2 minutes of the 15 or the 30, it just starts blasting when it's Asian Open.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot.
Oh, it's drawing back quite a bit.
Yeah, hopefully it's just leaving a bottom wick. I don't want to see it come up too high. I'm expecting more of a... We'll see. Should still be good, but sometimes these too good to be true trades get a little weird. It just came from the future. Okay. Okay, buddy.
I guess you guys are ignoring one support which I saw on 14th June at 30-minute candle, I guess. That is around 134.00.
On the 14th of June.
Yeah, it's a bit far.
Over here.
Yeah, this one.
Yep. Yeah, this ran through that level twice, so I'm more concerned with this stuff.
Okay.
That's why I think we should come down to here, but it could bounce from here, but I think the probabilities are better that we're going to respect what's going on here. I think this issue we're having is this 4 hour we kind of tapped into.
There's that little 5-second push. Keep going.
Did you say 5-second push?
5-second push.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? What's so bad about that, man? 5-second push.
Paul, do it for 5 days in a row, 1,000 viewers, and I'll go to 5.
5 magic keys?
Yeah, if you do it for 5 days in a row.
Okay.
That's it, though. That's it.
That's more than enough. We need to see some more likes, though. That's for sure. If that's gonna happen.
Yeah, for real.
I don't even care to see dislikes. Dislikes are just as good. Just do something.
True. Does magic keys work for IMAX? I believe so.
I used to dislike my stream all the time.
You just use parallels. It should work.
It's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Are you guys? I'm hanging off. You guys have a nice night.
You too, brother.
See you there, Dorian.
Get up, people. 5 magic keys given away, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mom to hop on board. Tell your dad. Never too old to learn trading, man.
That's true.
Take it from D-boy.
Hey.
Hey. Wow.
It was a low blow.
That was a real low blow.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, my bad.
How dare you hit an old man that low?
Live on YouTube as well.
Here go Gurjot again, man. We're good. I just came back from the future.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guys, you're flaky, man. I see what you do, man. I see you. Josh, you already know, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was a good bearish close. We just need to break that previous 15-minute low. I think if we break that, we'll drop to that support.
Yeah, once we break that, that's when I'll secure.
Yeah, I wish I knew how this symbol thing worked, if it would mess both trades or just the one I have it on. Do I even lift? Nope, I do not. I don't know what lift is. Haven't lifted in 3 months. Except for the past 2 weeks I've been lifting.
I just closed my 50% and I will let run my other at the break even. Let's see what happens.
Nice.
Yes,
okay. Don't like that.
Good decision. Good decision from me.
Yeah.
Uncle South Africa.
That was, at the last, second, as I just closed and it went back.
Hopefully we're just creating the top leg.
Yeah, 5 minutes really kind of stuck right now.
I'm thinking to buy again. Oh, sorry, sell again.
I mean, yeah, it's so clean it makes sense, but I wonder. The 4 hour looks different, so I wonder if that's going to be a possible issue. This thing is dancing.
Yeah, big time.
Shit.
She's shaking out all the grip shots before it goes down.
You know what's gonna happen in June?
When it went back, it hit my break even.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen when you said
you
it.
know what's gonna happen in true GJ style, right?
What's
not
up?
Not gonna give you no heads up. It's just gonna go bang.
I hope so.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break low.
8 seconds for this 5-minute close. Yeah, 5 minutes just went sideways for 15 minutes.
I'm glad I secured it when I did.
Nice, man. I wish I did too.
Yeah, I wish I would have gone break even. I just don't want it to mess up my other trade.
Oh, why don't you go do it manually in MT4?
I could.
Yeah, or do it on your phone.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
Oh man.
Come on, GJ, what you doing?
Game.
I close the position at break even. I'm gonna wait for the next break to get in for another sub.
Yeah, if it comes back to break even for me, I'll probably do the same.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Man. Talk about
that. Jeez.
Disrespect.
As soon as it came down there, I did that, thank God.
Wow. Yeah, I wish I would have.
I wish I secured originally, but
I wish I would have just went break even. I wouldn't have to sit through this. No, it's just
the next break.
Wow. That's not cool.
Still going?
Come on now. What song is this? Wow, yeah, it's coming close. Yep, there it goes. Wow.
Yeah, I closed that right at break even, so I only lost like $1 on that trade.
Yeah, I wish I got to break even. I wish I would have just pressed the button and see if it messed it up or not instead of just not pressing here.
Well, no, like I closed out my entry, that's what I mean, but I didn't secure anything. I should have secured at 1-to-1, but I thought it would go a little bit lower.
Yeah, I thought we were going. I should have just went break even, but I didn't.
It's okay though, we can still get an entry soon. Still have a little bit of time. I still think this is gonna go down. 36 minutes till 4-hour closes.
What's our 4-hour look like? Yeah, just we got to be reacting off of here. That's got to be what it is. Pulling back a little bit, and hopefully we'll come back down. At least close bearish. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, 30 minute close bearish. Get some candles to go down. Get a better stop loss entry to go down. It's all about the game. Manage your losses more than your winners, boys and folks. Girls and boys.
Yep. Maybe this last 5 minute will run us down. Who knows?
Well, that was a killer.
Well, technically we broke all these other wicks to the left. I know there's that 4-hour area, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're breaking all this past data right now, currently, so it's giving it room to breathe, to go down more.
Yeah, you lot said you wanted a pullback, but jeez.
Yeah, I didn't expect that much of a pullback.
I think it'll probably just come back up to make that lower high to continue down, like we've seen it in that range right above us.
Yeah, it made sense to do that before we broke everything. Yeah, it's right there. Little shit. What song is this? Hipster Mom. Alright. Pull up this chat. I haven't looked at the chat in a minute. At what point would I consider flipping the buys? I would not. If this hits stop loss, I'm done for the session, and I will leave the runner in. Preferably a bearish 30-minute would be good, but
hopefully it stays below that previous 30-minute no wick candle.
yeah, that's like right where my stop is, and I'm out. Thank you, GJ. That was shit. And then came into nothing. Yeah. Oh well, that was the time that it didn't work. That sucks. Journal that.
Can't believe it went
Hourly, yeah. Maybe it wants a better hourly top wick. I don't know. That made sense to drop. Oh well. No, that's not true. I disagree with that. When it's in spots like this, 10 pips, especially at Asian Open, is very minimal. Asian Open normally pumps about 20. Okay, my runner's still in profit, and I secured 5 something on that first trade, so I'm only down 200 for the session, so I could close this runner and be in profit, but I think we're gonna see an entry. This is just doing its thing, so
yeah, I'm gonna wait for another entry to go down.
yeah, it's super clean. Just hit that 4-hour area, I'm assuming, is what. That's right where we kind of bounced, so that would make sense. It just, every other time frame made more sense to come down, so, oh well. Yeah, could just be making a better hourly top wick. So maybe one more shot. We'll see what happens in the next 15 minutes or so. If we close under here still, then that'll be probably a good idea. We're gonna keep coming down. I really thought that one was gonna be gone. I thought that was gonna be a great session, and it kind of sucks. We'll journal that one at the end. And yeah, I could secure my runner right now and make all of it back, but I still think we're coming down. Someone said something about the 4-hour support. I mean, it looks like that's kind of what's happening now, but made sense that Asian Open would take us down pretty nicely. It just didn't. That's all. Win some, you lose some. Yeah, but if we break this 15, I'll take one more stab at it. I think just because it's so clean. So I wonder what the 5-minute structure kind of looks like. Yeah, close underneath it again, so secured some at 1-to-1. Nice, yeah. I wish I would have, but I didn't know how the symbol button all worked. So 30-minute close like that, lower low. Kind of a higher high on that 30-minute, but we could just see a wick fill and it just kind of dicked us out. But if we break this 15, I'll give it one more shot.
Even if it breaks at 15, I'll still kind of want like a weaker bearish 15 first to close and then get in on the second one. Because then you're looking at about a 15 pip stop if this current candle doesn't make a wick.
Yeah, but then I would anticipate that the hourly would be continuing, because if we come through and break the strong bullish candle, we probably have good momentum.
I see.
Yep. Yeah, I've been watching that as well lately. But if we don't break, then we're going up. So. But I still think we're coming down. Gotta use. Be right back.
Right to that 134.07 area we talked about earlier. Huh?
Yep.
You still got the 4-hour signaling down too, so I think it's just clearing out stop losses. To be honest, that's what I think before another move down.
Definitely stop hunting right now. We have a 4-hour respected previous 4-hour high and broke the low of it. Bearish, so still in my books for a sell.
Just did not want to play out today. That one was too good to be true.
I see that too. But if I would have secured at the 1-to-1, man, I would have been happy with this trade. That was my fault for not managing that.
Someone says stop hunting what, bruh?
No, I'm gonna leave my runner.
Someone explain to him what stop hunter is.
The stigma behind market makers, manipulators, big banks that purposely make price go up in areas where people were retail. Oh, he does? Okay.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Oh, dude. I ain't even explain to you, bro.
So Gurja's on the they do stop hunt train.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you, man.
Yeah, no, I believe in it, man. Always have.
You too. For me, I think that obviously they know a lot of what retail traders use as far as indicators and stuff like that. They know right where they place their stop losses.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, if you don't think that they care about 10,000 retail traders doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, it's easy money. Why wouldn't they do it? Why?
There's definitely people that brokers pay to specifically look out for that things, right?
Well, and they know if you're using Fibonacci's, if they're using this, they know that you're looking at that 38.2 or 50 or 61.8 for your stop losses. They're going to drive it right up to that area and then take it down.
Yep, because in a lot of cases when people are trading and they enter on their first entry, price will come back, stop them out, and then it'll go right back into their direction.
Yeah, the person I learned from 17 years ago, who's one of my best friends I've known since high school, he actually sat down and he learned from the bank traders. You would be amazed at some of the stuff he told you. He would tell you.
I believe
it's disgusting.
Yeah, I just closed my runner, so now I am in profit for the session. That was my decision.
There you go.
Nicely done, brother.
But then it still ends up being a winning session, no?
Yep. So if it does go up, I still made like 300 this session. So
I'm still happy I made back all my losses from yesterday. So
yeah, could have been a much better session if this fell properly, but yeah, it might just. With that news coming, maybe it is just going to sit here, or it was just that reaction off of that initial 4-hour tap. And then if we see a break below here, we should finish the move down. Updated chart for GJ. All right, we'll pull that up.
D-boy. Yo.
Yep. Exactly, that's what I am thinking. Yep, so we get down here, then we should hit support. Yeah, Gerjak gets a lot of love in here. What's our 2-hour look like? Yeah, so this 2-hour just broke all these 2 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-hour candles. We broke 10 hours of price. We're coming down. We're just pulling back first, I think. I think we will drive through that 4-hour support. We just need to get there. Maybe the new low of this 15 will take us there.
Might even get that with that 930 push.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I think before 930, I think we'll get it. It's not going to range for... I don't think we'll range for an hour and a half.
Pretty much like a break and retest of this area anyways.
Yeah,
pretty much. This can hit the 134.300 just to make a wick of that lower high that I was telling you about, and then just continue back down. We have that little support right there too.
Yeah, right here?
Yeah, just respect that and drop that down.
Yeah, and we also closed under here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're coming down. We're just pulled back on us first. We got 580, not bad.
This Dow from 26,404, man, with 3 standard lots is disgusting.
That might just be you, John. And if this closes bearish, that would be really good too.
The 30 or 15?
The 15.
Yeah.
Because then I would anticipate the rest of the hourly to finish coming down and then close bearish and then go to target.
Exactly. Just creating that top wick on the hourly.
Yeah.
Might even be a better entry if we do get a weak bearish close, but
bullish
below what previous or bullish, but still like exactly the way it's sitting right now.
Yep.
We get a break of that 15.
Gotcha. Oh, did this stream just cut off? I'm gonna be pissed. Nope. Okay, we're good so far. I just kind of cut it out on my end too. I watch the internet have gone down because Spectrum sucks. Yeah, mine cut in and out for a second too. I have it up on my laptop. It says the stream quality is full bars. So, I don't know, maybe the internet's about to drop. Hopefully not.
So everybody's heads up just in case.
Yep. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know why it's cutting in and out like that. Yeah, you could. Yeah, Lloyd, you could. Yeah, it is kind of gassing out on the way up, right around here. Yeah, that sucks. My stop was literally like right here.
Yeah.
5 minutes looking nice though. If it keeps going down like that.
Mm-hmm. 15-minute might close bearish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stream's cutting in and maybe it did just turn off. No, it's still on. I don't know, maybe it's YouTube. I do not know.
Who knows, maybe like YouTube requires a certain amount of ping or something to keep going.
I don't know. And everything is still running fine, so I'm not sure. I should have just took my profits here and let the other runner do its thing. Yeah. Hopefully we see GJ drop. That would be great.
ये शॉर्टर टाइम फ्रेम में ये रिवर्स हो रहा है। मैंने कोई ना $50-60 के लॉस पे इसको रख दिया हुआ है कि अगर वो ज़्यादा ऊपर जाने लगे तो नहीं जाऊंगा।
GJ could go up, yeah. And you see how we're kind of reacting. At this level, we just broke below. So I'd expect if we do see new lows on the 15-minute, that GJ will close bearish on the hourly and then fall to kind of our target we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. In about 17 minutes, the 4-hour does close, so we could expect the 4-hour to create a bit of a top wick as well.
Hmm. Well, 4-hour closes that soon. I don't know if it's gonna run in these last 15 minutes. I do like the new low, but I don't know if I like the last 15 of the 4-hour.
What I see happening is this 4-hour just closing into support, and then the next one just coming up, and then like hitting that lower resistance area that I mentioned earlier to make that work.
Up here?
Yeah, and then come back down to like 133,800.
I still like how this 15 is forming right now.
Yeah, me too. Maybe get that last bit of the 4-hour push. Let's see. Kind of like the break of this 15-minute low.
Yep, same. Kind of mapping it out right now.
Yep. I'm just gonna throw 1% at it. How big of a stop is it then? About 10.
I might suffer about 12 pips right now above that bullish 15.
Oh, you got it up there?
Yeah, just to be on the safe side, because if we do really break that, then that just gives me all the green light that's going to probably continue going up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be happy with 12 pips, go break even, done.
Yeah.
I'll be kind of testing those lows right there that I made.
How many hours do I sleep? I don't know, 6 to 8 a night. Something like that. Yep, I got in it.
Yeah, I got in as well.
One last attempt.
That's it.
See if we fill that wick on the 30-minute now. That would kind of be the idea. As we got a lower high on this 30-minute, so we should, and we broke the low on a 15-minute. The lower low, so the idea would be we should fill that wick there.
Yeah, I'm probably going to close like 90% at that wick.
My MT4 just broke the previous bearish 30-minute.
Previous bearish 30-minute?
Yeah, not like the last one, but the second
Oh, the one before that?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, what do you mean? It's a bullish.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
You know what's crazy? My MT4, man, it has a crazy wick fill. 1 hour, 2, 4 hours back, but on my trading view, it's just a wick. It's wild.
Fuck me, man.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
No, there shouldn't be. It should be less than a minute delay. I'm not. I have not found out where to change it, so.
I'm confused at this point. It might just be ranging.
Yes, 5 minutes. Kind of making a top wick now. Hopefully not too far. And typically this is what we see, is we see the break below, we see the pullback, and then we see kind of that drop to that support. So I think we should hit that support. Get the wick fill. This will be the last one for me though, win or lose.
Same. My third trade, that's my rule. 3 trades, maximum.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Come on, mate.
Fill that wick.
Fill that wick. Fill that wick.
Yeah, power one did kind of flip bearish as well. So ideally, if the hourly can close bearish down here, should see that fill and continue to target maybe. Maybe not all the way down, but if we can at least get that wick fill on the 30-minute, I think that's a good target. See, that'll be a nice little 10 pipper.
Yes, the 1 minute bearish.
Yeah, that should be a nice little 13 pip wick fill if we can get it.
Did I hear correctly that the after party is at Gertshot's house?
You did.
Oh, sweet.
Chicken burgers. Bunch of them.
That's nice. Do we have to go catch the chickens before, or you actually got them?
Gerzat
No,
does. Gerzat does that. Yeah. You should have just said turkey burgers, my friend. Ooh, come on,
Here
wick
we
fill.
go, fellas.
Baby, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wick fill and finish the move would be nice.
Yo, speaking about chicken, girls, you been to Nando's yet or what? What's happening, man?
Oh yeah, Nando's is bomb.
Huh?
I love Nando's.
Oh boy.
There you go. There you go. Let's go.
The moment we've been waiting for.
If we break that bullish 15, I think we'll surpass the wick fill as well.
Here we go.
Come on, Gigi.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go.
Wait, it's super clean. It makes so much sense.
I need you to call Tony Stark and make sure he doesn't. Make sure it goes down, Clay.
Oh my god. Yeah, if I hit 10 pips, I'm gonna just take it and get out. Come on, GJ, last 8 minutes of the 4 hour. Finish it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, this thing should be.
We just broke that bullish, like on the 15.
Yeah, pretty close.
Oh, I broke
that. That 4 hour candle is playing out. There's too much downward pressure, too much sellers, too many sellers.
Everybody got pissed off at those other previous sells.
Yeah, hopefully this plays out.
Good job. Be quiet.
Get those chicken burgers ready.
I am gonna go. Do I go break even yet? What's the 5 minute doing? Oh, it's still right there. Come on, fill it and break.
Hey, how it dances like this, man. These are my emotions. Who needs coffee, man? Just trade GJ. It wakes you right up.
You ain't never lie about that.
Damn.
It's that heart rate going. Better than pre-workout.
You put a trade in and go get a drink and walk back from the kitchen and you tapped out. And you're like, what? Come on, GJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna make sure I end the night in profit. It'll either be more profit or where I started this trade.
That's an excellent decision, sir.
I hope so. I hope we can break that wick and keep going. I think there's really good potential, but we had really good potential last time too. So
I mean, let's do process of elimination here. Everything is telling us this is what we're trained to do.
yeah, this is the move we were trying to catch.
There's nothing, maybe 1% that could be a what if, but I mean, logically, everything you said is, I mean, it's textbook. This is what we're trained to do.
Yeah, I secured.
You secured? Yeah, I'm thinking about taking it and just having...
so do you trust the analysis is what you're saying? Do you trust the analysis?
I do, but I don't like we're coming into a 4-hour close is what I don't like. So,
yeah.
That being said, I'm securing. I made an extra 350. That was a beautiful little winner. If you're going to leave a runner going, I think it has potential, but the 4-hour creating a new wick, I don't want to be a part of. Now that I closed, though, it will run down now that I closed, so you guys are all set to hit TP.
I have a little tiny runner going, so...
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I secured like 90% though, so...
Come on, Usain Bolt, run on down.
I just don't want to be part of the... I don't want to get wicked out and give back that extra money. So, I'm done. That was 3 trades. I am...
Beautiful.
Taking my session, taking my money, 2-1. And that is it. I'm good. Thought it was going to be a much better session, to be fair. I thought we were going to hit like a 3K plus kind of session, but not the case.
Nah, man. Hey, man. It was great.
It was a good session, but I thought it was going to be like super great. And
it was great. Great's better than not great. I'll tell you that
better
much.
than losing. You're right.
So we're winning right now. We're winners.
Yep. I mean, still a blue session. Can't complain about that.
I'm just gonna let this. Like, I literally have like 5% runner going. I'm just gonna screw it. I'm gonna sleep on it. See what happens.
Yes, I do think GJ can drop even more. I think if this closes like this, we're gonna see the rest of that move happen. But I called it a night on stream, so I'm done. I'm gonna close my MT4 right now. Close my magic keys and take my
Get some more macros in.
$500 profit session and be done. The stream actually runs at 1080p. I think your IQ is what's in the past, and you need to update that and learn how to use YouTube. That's actually what's going on there. Don't insult the quality of my stream. The fuck? Lucky you're even allowed to. Lucky you're even allowed to speak still.
I'm not pitching a timeout, bro.
No, I'm sensitive about the. I'm sensitive with the content I put out, bro.
That couldn't have been Paul.
No, that was me.
Definitely.
You need to repent.
I'm about to rewind the tape.